Many of you have requested that I make a video about herbs and gardening. So today, we're going to take a quick look at the herbs and vegetables that we are growing in the garden at my parents' house. And while I'm not an expert on herbs or gardening, I do know enough to be able to teach you some useful English vocabulary. And the first thing that I want to mention is that in the US, we say herb. The H is silent. However, British people say herb. This wooden thing that I am leaning on right now is called a fence. And inside this fence, we have the garden where we grow herbs and vegetables. Let's take a look and see what we have. But first, we have to open the gate. A gate is basically a door. But when you have a door that is part of a fence, we don't call it a door, we call it a gate. So I'm going to open the gate and go into the garden. And actually, before we go into the garden, I want to talk about these big plants that are kind of blocking the entrance. These are zucchini plants. And I can't show you the zucchini because we ate the last zucchinis last night. However, what I want to tell you is that in the United States, we say zucchini, but in the UK, they call them courgette. Okay, I was wrong. We actually do have one little zucchini growing right here. Again, you can call it a zucchini or a courgette. And right here, we have a tomato plant. The tomatoes are still green because they are not yet ripe. When tomatoes are ripe, they turn red. And this thing that the tomatoes are growing on is called a tomato cage or a tomato tower. If you look back here, we have these very tall green plants. The ones in the front are lettuce. Lettuce is the green vegetable that you usually have in salads or sandwiches. And there are many types of lettuce. I don't know exactly what type this is. And over here, we've got 3 types of basil. This one right here is just regular Italian basil that you would use for Italian food. Then we've got Thai basil, which is used in lots of Thai food. And we also have holy basil, which is very common in Thai food. And you can also call it tulsi instead of holy basil. But honestly, I don't know anyone who says that. Also, Americans say basil. British people say basil. Yeah, so again, just some very basic vocabulary today. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching.